Hey YouTube, thank you so much and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking the time out to check out my videos. And if you are old, thank you so much for coming back and still showing interest in my videos. I don't normally do monthly favorites because I kind of pick one thing and stick to it, get hooked on it. So what I'm going to do is my first time ever current favorites, and I'm just going to show you some of the items that I have been loving for quite a while and I'm pretty comfortable with, and I don't really see myself changing no time soon unless something just metro booming come and knock it out the park. So without further ado, if you're interested in seeing my current favorites, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm not going to go in a particular order. So the first item that I'm going to talk about is usually what I usually start with, and that is my brows. And right now I am loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade and the pencil. Usually what I'll do is I'll line my brows first with the pencil, and then I'll color it in with the actual gel, and I use the color Ebony. I used to use dark brown, but I didn't feel like it was really tinting my brows. It wasn't suitable for my skin tone, so I switched to Ebony, and a little bit goes a long way. At first I did not like this product because it just seemed too thick and cakey, but I learned to use very light strokes and now I can't get my hands off of it. So that is the item that I use for my brows. Usually whenever every now and then I'll set the brow gel with just an Ardell brown brow powder, and usually helps with me. And then the next item that I'm going to talk about is the concealer that I use. Now I have been using the MAC, and I usually use a skin tone concealer because I don't want the glowy brows. So I use MAC's NC50 concealer to actually carve out and sculpt my brows, and that has been my brow combination for years. If I don't use the Anastasia, actually before the Anastasia come along, or before I discovered it, I was using the Milani brow pencil in dark brown, and when I started using the Anastasia I haven't put it down yet. So I use that and I sculpted out with my MAC NC50. The next item that I'm going to talk about is, of course, the primer. And to prime, 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing some color, like some true color, I use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime my eyes. Usually just about with every primer you need to set it with a powder, and usually I just take a white or a skin tone eyeshadow and set the Painterly Paint Pot primer, and then I start on my eyes. So that's the next item that I use, and I have been using just that whole combination. I have been using for a really long time. Before I was using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, I was using the Urban Decay, matter of fact I got it up here, I was using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and potion. Every now and then I may use the primer potion, but for the most part, like 98% of the time, I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. Next thing I'm going to talk about is, of course, my eyeliner. Now, like, this is so old. I mean, this is so cliche. Everybody and their mom loves Inglot gel liner number 77. Well, I'm on the bandwagon. That's my favorite too. I mean, it is so creamy. The only thing is it had dried up recently, and I went to Sephora and a girl told me that she used the, what do you call it, Smashbox primer oil. She put like a drop of it in there and it brought it back alive. Well, I tried it and it worked, but I just feel like the eyeliner don't perform as good as it did before it got dried out. But it still works really good. It's still good enough to be a favorite. It's just I liked it when it wasn't dried out, but I still love it. I still use it. It still performs well. But if you're into makeup, you know what I mean when I say it's just different from the very first time with the original ingredients in it. But I made it work, and this is indeed a favorite. Now if I'm using glitter on my lid or something like that, I don't necessarily use a gel liner across the top part of my lid. I usually will take a liquid liner. And as far as my favorite, this is the Wet n Wild Mega Line. I have been using this for, matter of fact, when I first started with eyeliner period, this was my eyeliner of choice. It just is so, it dries so good. I'm wearing it today. It just dries down so good. A matte black, really nice. I mean, and on top of that, it's very affordable. I think you can get it from the dollar store like $3, $2 depending on where you live. So it's just all around, it's an A+. So gel Inglot 77 and the Wet n Wild Mega Line. And I guess since I've already said something about one concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and jump forward and say my second concealer, which is usually what I use to highlight. Actually, I'm wearing it today. This is the Nars, another cliche item. This is the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I have the color medium dark 3 Armande. Anyway, I had 3 of these and I'm on my last one, so I'm gonna have to make a trip to Sephora really soon, because I don't know what I'll do if I run out of this, because it is hands down the best concealer that I have used yet. I actually went and got the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo, I think it is, Lock-It Concealer. Let me show you. The Kat Von D, yeah, Lock-It Concealer, but I had the wrong color and I just hadn't had a chance to get back to Sephora. It's actually more of a skin tone, actually a little bit darker concealer, so I want to actually go and get a different one, because this one just, this is not the right color. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, but I can't say it's a favorite because I didn't get a chance to really use it because it was in the wrong color. But this is bae. This is #1. This is Ace Boon Coon Ride or Die right here for under eye highlight, anything really, because it ain't nothing. I mean, y'all already know it. This concealer's been floating around YouTube for quite a while now, so, but I'm on the bandwagon with this one too. It's an awesome concealer. Awesome. So, next item that I'm going to talk about, I feel like I'm repeatedly saying that. Next item that I'm going to talk about. Alright, so the next thing that I'll talk about is foundation. Now, I have several, like, I'm a foundation junkie, but please don't judge me. I'm not a fan of drugstore foundations. I started out using department store foundations. I'm still using department store foundations. I have yet to try, I think I tried the L'Oreal Pro Matte one time. Can't say whether I liked it or not, but because I've always stuck to department store foundations because I have sensitive skin and it's dry and patchy, and I just always stuck to department store foundations. But I'm not knocking drugstore foundations. I'm just simply saying my choice is the department store foundations. Skincare and foundation, I feel like you should splurge a little when it comes down to that, because those things are going to help make or break your makeup, in my opinion. Just totally my opinion. So, with that being said, the two favorites right now is, of course, which, let me just start right there. I have several favorites, but I tried to narrow it down to two in the middle spectrum, because my absolute favorite is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. But I know that's a little pricey, so I tried to narrow it down to a less expensive foundation, which I came up with the Lancome Tent Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup, and I am in the color 500 Suede Warm. This is like my 6th bottle of this foundation, and I think that it's time to do a repurchase. Like, I don't know, tell me, am I just crazy? But all my girls who are really into makeup, I make almost like a grocery list of makeup items that, you know, I'm getting low on, that I need to go replenish, You know, am I crazy for that? If y'all are into makeup, my viewers right now, if y'all into makeup the way I am, then you be like, girl, me too. I got you. I understand. So y'all are who I'm talking to, the ones who are really into makeup. But yeah, I make a list of the things that I know I need, and this is on the list. It's time for a re-up. So I just love this foundation. It's full coverage. It's very true to color. It photographs awesome. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is my second current favorite, and I am in the color Amber Honey A4. Now I'm wearing it today. I kind of feel like almost 2 years now. Last winter it was like the perfect color on me, but since, you know, I've gotten a little more darker, which is fall now, but since I've gotten a little darker, it's just a tad bit off. Like, I could go for a darker color in this, but the coverage on this is, when I tell you this is full coverage to the max. These glitters, honey. Now recently I discovered she does YouTube videos, but she is not consistent with her videos. She's more an Instagram person, but she's a Trinidad makeup artist. She goes by the name of Angel Cumberbatch, something like that. Anyway, she started using this brand of glitters, like she calls herself the glitter goddess, and honey, she's bomb.com with the glitter. And I discovered this website through her Instagram page, and these are the Ambrosia cosmetic prismatic cosmetic glitters. Baby, when I tell you these glitters are so pretty, they ain't ready. They weren't ready. They selling out. I tried to go and get the actual glitter glue that goes with it. Haven't been able to get in the website yet. Once that makeup artist started putting out her work and let everybody know she was using the Ambrosia Cosmetics glitters, hey, they've been selling out. But see, I feel like I be on stuff early. So when I first seen it and I saw that, ooh, them glitters is off the chain, I immediately looked and went in her details looking for the type of glitter she used, and she put out that she was using Ambrosia. Whoops. Trucked it on to the website. I was able to get these two glitters. This one is in Ice Queen, and this one, I forgot what this one was. But I got the actual glitter tubes. But they are so doggone pretty. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it of Angel's demonstration using the glitters, because honey, they're bomb. They are bomb. And if you don't know about Ambrosia Cosmetics, honey, get with it. The glitters are a little bit pricey. They are $7 for that small tube, but honey, everybody knows that a little bit goes a long way with glitter. You just got to know how to work with it, and you'll be fine. So, but that's a whole nother ball game. I'm actually going to do a detailed review of those glitters coming up soon, but I want to get a few more of them before I actually do the review. So next item that I want to talk about, oh, I didn't really talk about primers, but I do have one primer because I have dry skin, so it's not always necessary for me to prime. If anything, I put on a heavy face cream before I actually start putting on my makeup. But this is a sample too. I really like the Becca Backlight Priming Filter primer. It is awesome. It just gives me a radiant feel. It's really good primer. So most of the time if I'm using a primer instead of an actual face cream, it's the Becca. It's all good. But the next item that I want to talk about is kind of an old product, but like I said, once I get stuck on something, I'm stuck on it, and it's a favorite, and it is what it is. I'm gonna keep rolling with it until they come along and show me something better. So this liquid lip gloss, oh excuse me, this is Ambrosia's liquid lipstick and the color Montenegro. I am wearing it on my lips today. Another favorite. I love this. Now Ambrosia, she a little rough around the edges, but she had her sense of style, her sense of makeup. She got it. You can't take it away from her, and I support her 100%. And this has been a favorite for a long time. I have, if you haven't noticed, I have very full lips, and I'm of a darker skin tone, so I can't really wear many. What would be brown on somebody else would be nude, and I just, purple has always been a very flattering color on me, my opinion. So when I found this liquid lipstick and I tried it on, I was like, man. Anyway, the next item that I'm going to talk about is mascara. I know I'm all over the place, but my two favorite mascaras at the moment are none other than the MAC Hot and Naughty Lash. I absolutely love this mascara. It is very pigmented, if that makes sense. For the top, beautiful, and it has it's double wanded, which is also a plus. And it also has another smaller one. Love it, love it, love it. It turns my no lash into lash, and I just have been a fan for a while. An actual favorite lipstick of mine is by Lancome. Sometimes I'll layer this lipstick over the Montenegro, the Lipland, and this is in the color Poison Bear. Like I told you, purple has always been flattering on me, so this is of course a purple lipstick, and I love it. Lancome, you actually have to order offline, or if you got IMAX or something like that, you can get your hands on it. But it's just, this is an old one, but it's like I said, I get stuck on something until something else comes along. It is what it is. I like it. The next item that I want to talk about is, you are sinning if you don't have this in your makeup collection. You're sinning. You're straight sinning. Well, I take that back, because I don't want to offend anybody. If you can't afford it, if you can't afford it, you need to put up a savings or something like that, something to get you this product, this makeup tool, because you need it in your life. And that is a beauty blender. Excuse mine, I'm sorry, I'm not there presenting, but if it's a current favorite, it should be dirty, because it tells you I've been using them and I like them, and they should be dirty unless I just clean them all up to show for the video. And no, I put on my makeup, so I had to use it. So, beauty blenders, and this is a real thing by Beauty Blender. When I tell you Beauty Blender is ride or die, Beauty Blender is a must. Beauty Blender is a must in your makeup kit. It's a must in your purse. It's a must in your wallet. It's a must in your car. It's a must in your makeup room. It's a must at work. It's a must at school. Essential item. To me, a beauty blender is like deodorant. You don't want to be caught slipping without it. It can't be duped. It can't be imitated. It can't be none of that. I've tried some other ones, honey. Once you go beauty blender, once you had the real thing, you don't ain't no generic, ain't no substitution. It blends foundation seamlessly. It gives you an airbrush feel. I just love it. I can't rave about a beauty blender. You need it. A beauty blender is your best friend when you have. Beauty blenders are essential. I have them, and I have the pink one and I have the black one. Now, of course, I don't really like the pink one because it stains, and the black one stains too, but you can't see it. Now you can there because that's Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is another favorite. But you can't really see it. But these pink ones stain so bad, so I prefer getting the Black Pro one. But please get your beauty blender. It will change your foundation game instantly. Now, talking about a beauty blender brought me to my next current favorite, and it is used to set my concealer, and it is none other than the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just depends on what kind of day I'm having. I'm not gonna lie, I can't leave my sister out. I love the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but I hate the yellow tint it gives me. So most of the time, if I use the Sacha Buttercup, I'll still layer it with the translucent powder from Laura Mercier. Now, seriously, if you don't know about the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just get off. Just pause this video and go Google it, because you are clearly sleeping under a rock. You missed all the makeup meetings. You missed all the common sense makeup meetings, because this is babe. And this is suitable for all skin tones. It doesn't leave a flashback. It does go on white, but it doesn't leave a flashback. It doesn't make you look too patchy, and I'm dry. It doesn't make you too patchy. I mean, it's perfect. I'm wearing it today. Like it, love it, can't live without it. Could if I had to, but in the makeup world, I can't live without it. So I like out of certain palettes, so I narrowed it down to, actually I narrowed it down to 2 palettes. And the first one is none other than the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Nubian 2. All my women of color, if you don't know about this palette, you my friends are definitely sleeping under a rock. I am wearing the colors from the palette on my eyes today. They are so pigmented. I am wearing this green one, as you can see. Very flattering. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Love it. I also love Jezebel. Actually, this is the color Jezebel. Very pigmented. I'm actually wearing Jezebel and Egypt. Those are the only 2 colors I have on today. Actually, besides in my inner tear duct, I have Y'all. I think that's how you say it. Y'all. I have Y'all. And then on my lid, I do not have the very last palette. Trying to get my hands on it. Gonna get my hands on it. Will get my hands on it. But as of right now, this is bae. I can live with these. I can live with these. Even now that it's fall. Perfect palette. Now, to my next favorite, which is not a surprise. Everybody and their mom loves it. It is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I absolutely love the colors in here. I love the fact that Anastasia has quite a few warm tones from this side over. Perfect tones. I use Real Gar, Red Ochre, however you want to say it, and Venetian Red a whole lot. I love those colors. This is to me this is a everyday neutral palette for me. Anastasia, I love this palette. I thought before it come out that nobody was gonna be able to top this one, the Shadow Couture palette. I love these shades too. Love them. And that's the only problem that I have with the Modern Renaissance palette. I feel like every single eyeshadow palette needs a black. They just have a dark brown, which is Cypress Umber. I feel like even though these are kind of brown, goldish colors, you still could have put a black in there, because we could always use a black. We could always use a black. So these 2 are my current favorite palettes right now. As far as setting my whole entire face, I think I've said this before, I stick to it. When I love it, find it, love it, is the MAC mineralized skin finish powder in dark. I've used about 7 of these things in my lifetime. I don't see myself changing. I just feel like this is just bae for life. I just love it. That's just a favorite. Now, as far as highlighters is concerned, I only have one that just really stuck out to me. And what makes it so bad, I was down in Jacksonville at Nordstrom, and the lady told me, try this highlighter. A lot of people tend to skip over this highlight. It's very pretty for women of color. Try this highlight. And I tried it on, and baby, I'm wearing it today. Highlights. When I tell you highlight on fleek, you ain't got to tell me. I know. Highlight on fleek. It all goes to, and the award goes to Bobbi Brown. And this is in the color Afternoon Glow. Ain't that pretty? Look at it. Ain't it pretty? So pretty. When I tell you, so pretty. I absolutely love Afternoon Glow. When I discovered Afternoon Glow, Lucy was bae. Dry Cosmetics Lucy. Couldn't tell me that. I love the Lucy highlighter. Every time you see me, I'm rocking the Lucy highlighter. But as soon as that lady in Nordstrom, she changed my life. And she told me, she said, try this and see. I just said in my videos, I am not, when I find one thing and I love it, I stick to it. I don't usually branch out. But that particular day, I was feeling froggy. And I feel like I jumped in a pot of gold. So, this is bae. And this has been bae for almost a year now. This has been almost a year since I've been to Nordstrom. But this, y'all. And sometimes I like an extra highlight. This is bae. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other how. Ain't no other nothing. This is awesome. So again, Bobbi Brown Afternoon Glow. I'm hoping that this is not, I haven't checked because I haven't hit pan or anything, but I'm hoping that this color is not a special edition, because if so, you might have to pay extra for it. Jumping on. Done. Last but not least, I didn't really talk about brushes because I plan on doing a video on my favorite brushes, and I felt like the Beauty Blender was one in a million brushes that I needed to show for this video. But moving right along, I'm almost done. The last few items that I'm going to talk about is setting sprays. And I know MAC, the Fix Plus isn't technically not a setting spray, but because I'm dry, I use it sometimes as a setting spray. This is a multi-purpose item. I use it to spray when I try to pack on glitter. I use it to spray to, give my face a dewy look. I use it sometimes to even kind of get shadow off my brushes. Fix Plus is another staple item. If you don't have Fix Plus in your collection, you're clearly asleep. Now, as far as the other setting spray, I use the Urban Decay, and I use the Cool and Hydrating, not the De-Slick or anything like that. Cool and Hydrating, because I am, of course, dry. I told you that. For some reason, I don't find a lot of girls here on YouTube who have dry skin. Most of them have oily skin. And sometimes I feel like that's a lie. I know it's got to be a couple of women on YouTube that has dry skin, because I have dry skin. I have no kind of oily skin, none at all. I don't have combination. I have dry skin. I get patches in my face. Sometimes I have to keep my face so hydrated. So, of course, those are my favorite items for right now. Also favorite that I have that I just misplaced somewhere was MAC Fever. As far as the blush is concerned, I absolutely love MAC Fever, and I can't find it, along with Nars Orgasm. I know Orgasm is sometimes used for more of a highlighter, but, and hence the name, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful pink shade. Love it. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing Fever today. That's why I don't know how I misplaced it, but I'm wearing Max Fever today. And everybody knows that, like I said, the two most important things that I feel is necessary to splurge on is, of course, your skincare. When I take off my makeup at night, more than likely I use the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. I used to use oil because this is an old product. It just came out in a different form. I used to use the actual liquid, the kind you put on a cotton ball and wipe off to take the day off liquid, but now since they came out with the balm, I have been using the cleansing balm, which is this awesome stuff. You don't really have to scrub. One good cleanse, get in the shower, makeup coming off, no problem. Once I get done, do my skincare and tone and everything, and like I said before, sometimes I should put on my makeup. I'll use the Vine Vera, the Vine Vera day cream. I have the actual day cream and night cream, and sometimes I use the Lancome water infused cream. This don't keep me moisturized very long. This does. I got this out of if you ever been to like a really big mall, you know how they have the people in the middle of the mall selling different skincare products and natural things, minerals of the Dead Sea type things. Well, I stumbled across a vendor in the Lenox Mall a couple years ago, and he introduced me to this Vine Vera skincare day cream. This is where it's at. The night cream is a little bit thicker and it helps carry me throughout the night because I tend to get dry patches, and by the morning time I have little white patches right here on my nose and on my cheeks. So this usually keeps me moisturized throughout the night, and this keeps me moisturized throughout the day. Love them. Worth every penny. A little bit on the pricey side, but worth every penny. And usually when you go to those people the first time, they cut you a discount, and I actually thought they was kind of jipping me on the price of this, but once I actually looked it up and looked at the reviews, no, they really did give me a good price for it, because I've had to since then purchase the night cream, and it was not cheap, but it was worth it. So this is bomb. Look it up if you have dry skin or combination to dry skin and you want something throughout the day to hold you. You don't wear makeup every single day. I don't wear makeup every single day. I'm a nurse. I get up and go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I just want to, you know, have my skin look radiant. So if you stuck to the end of this video, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for joining and watching my current favorites. If you will, comment in the bottom section below and let me know what are your favorites. Maybe I'll try them out, just depending on what it is. Just let me know, especially if I have some dry skin girls that are watching and you know something good for keeping the skin moisturized, a good radiant primer to keep you moisturized throughout the day. Please don't be stingy. Share, which is why I made this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next one. And be sure to give my video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I prefer a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.